more about this stuff?
One thing too, when our dad passed away, why he kind of took over and helped out quite a bit. He's 18 years old, I believe he was, and helped provide for the family, you know, groceries, things like that, needed things, you know, a little bit. He didn't do everything, but he contributed quite a bit. It was very helpful at that time. I mean, a lot of other highlights about it, but I mean about him and his life, but that's pretty important.
Stepped in the father's role.
Yeah. Got a few whippings from him too.
Make sure you announce that.
Not as bad for mom.
Evidently it wasn't enough.
So that kind of worked both ways.
All I want to remind you is that you married him.
I mean, everybody knows how good he was in sports when he played for 11th Street in softball. I mean, he was one of the top. I think he held close to a fast pitch, and they didn't have a slouch of a team. They won all the time.
Yeah, he told me he had like a 988 slugging percentage one season.
He was close to 900. I mean, in fast pitch, when them guys had some tough pitchers. And that's how Roy and I learned to play ball. As young kids, we didn't have nothing, pretty poor, and we always had a ball glove and a bat, and we had a circle out there in the yard. It was all barren for me and Roy playing fly balls and grounders all day long. 7, 8 years old. But
Didn't he buy you your first gun? Didn't he buy you a gun when you was young?
No.
As a boy or not?
No.
No? He didn't take you hunting?
no, Glenn really wasn't too much into hunting.
Don't take pictures, ma'am.
Not too much, Barb. No, he didn't hunt too much.
Don't take pictures of me. Come on, Annie.
I know his dad didn't like him playing softball at all because he was a big football player. He played on the Navy football team.
Your father did?
Yeah.
Grandpa did.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
I never heard that either.
And he bought Glenn a football,
Played tennis.
and he stepped on it and broke his leg that one time when he was younger, you know, just a kid.
Right.
He played on the Navy football team. And he was, all I remember when I was just, I mean, maybe 4 or 5, I don't know how old, he listened to Cleveland Browns back when Paul Brown had them, you know, Cleveland Browns out there, and they'd make a touchdown. My dad would jump up and down on the floor and scream like, oh my word, and listen to the radio, you know.
Right, right.
But he was really into football, but he wanted Glenn to get into football. And Glenn, of course, played softball because of Lowell Williamson and Uncle Darrell. He was a fast pitch pitcher. And he was younger like Roy and I was on the church team playing with the older guys, and he was good enough to play. And my dad didn't like that. He wanted to play football.
Did he never play football in high school?
Well, in high school he did.
In high school. I thought he played some football.
I believe, I don't remember, because I was way younger than him in school. He was out of school long gone, you know, when I was...
I want to say he tore his knee up playing football.
So Grandpa played football in the Navy?
Yeah.
For Navy?
That's what your dad told me.
I mean, that was World War I era?
He also
20s.
played tennis too.
Well,
So
he was probably in...
Drop shot.
Yeah, because didn't,
Yeah,
because didn't you say you got married
Peacetime?
at 29? They got married?
So during peacetime in the 20s?
Barb, what day did Mom and me married?
October 29th?
No, 29, in 1929.
Yeah, so it would have been in the 20s.
Back in the, you know, when he...
During
yeah,
peacetime.
exactly right.
Yeah.
But that's what your dad told me, you know, about the story about the football and that there. Because he played for the Navy. I didn't either know that, but I knew he was in the Navy. But he played for the Navy football team.